Shalom, Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, Unto You a Messenger is Sent. And, you know, all through this book, the Bible, the Lord has sent his prophets and his messengers to warn his people, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. And the judgment that he's brung on Israel, and it hasn't been good. And here we go in the so-called 2022, you know, starting with the apostles and elders and the prophets on down that great millstone. We're warning you and telling you about the Lord's message, about his word, day and night, telling you about what's to come. You know, and if the Lord, if he calls you and tells you through the Spirit, he brings you into this word, you need to go do the work. You need to go do the work. Now, I want to go right into, we're going to go to Exodus 4 and 10. And this is you know, Moses. You know, the Lord, he called Moses, and Moses left. You know, we know as far as with Moses, he, you know, he's of the tribe of Levi, and you know, at that time when he was born, you know, it was war on Israel, and so his mother had to, you know, let him go and put him down, quote me if I'm wrong, the Nile River. And I think it was Pharaoh's daughter came and got seen him floating in that like a little raft kind of. I don't know the exact name for it, but like a little raft you can put something in the water, and you know, he floated down on, and Pharaoh's daughter seen him, or her maids. You know, they Pharaoh's daughter seen Moses as a newborn and took him in and raised him up to be an Egyptian. But, you know, through the power and the spirit of YAHAWAHSHI, he called Moses. Moses grew and got older, and, you know, and forsook that life. And he knew, you know, Moses, he left there all, you know, he could have stayed and been with, and, you know, took on that Egyptian heritage, but it was through the spirit of YAHAWAHSHI to, you know, that he put on Moses and called him to go do his work, you know. And so, you know, you know, it's different walks as far as how the Lord, you know, wants to use you. And the Lord don't deal with the high and mighty. He can go get a lot of these the Lord can go get a lot of these men who are so-called great in this world. scientists and, lawyers and doctors. He can go get men that are great. But he's not. That's not how the Lord works. He deals with the, the lowly. Moses, he has separated from his family at an early age, newborn. So that was already a start. But through the power and the Spirit, Moses got older, and the Lord called him back to his original heritage, which is he's of the 12 lost tribes of Israel. He's a Hebrew Israelite, the tribe of Levi. He's a so-called Negro, Moses. So let's go to Exodus 4:10, and it reads, "And Moses said unto YAHAWAHSHI, O my Lord, I am not eloquent, neither heretofore, nor since thou hast spoken unto thy servant." See, Moses wasn't a great speaker. He would be, a stutterer, or he wasn't good like that. You have some great men that can speak. I myself, I'm not the best speaker. I just, through the power and the Spirit of YAHAWAHSHI, however it comes out, that's how it's going to come out. But I pray to him to try to increase my edification, to speak better and to do his work better, But, Moses is saying, I'm not an eloquent speaker. I'm not, why me? Thou hast spoken unto thy servant, but I am slow of speech I am slow of speech and of a slow tongue. See, he's slow of speech and a slow tongue. See, so he wasn't the best, he wasn't the best person to choose to speak. But when the Lord is dealing with you, anything is, he can make a rock talk. He can make a tree talk. He can make grass talk if he wanted to, 11. And YAHAWAHSHI said unto him, Who hath made man's mouth? That's what he telling Moses. Who made man's mouth? Or who maketh the dumb or deaf or seeing or the blind? That's what he's telling Moses. Who made man's mouth? Who can make the deaf see and not see? The Lord, YAHAWAHSHI, he has all power. YAHAWAHSHI is telling Moses, you know who you're dealing with? Have not I, YAHAWAHSHI? 12. Now therefore go, and I will be with thy mouth, and teach thee what thou shalt say. See? You gonna go do this work. And that's just that with YAHAWAHSHI. He call you, I know for me, it was like, it was just that day where I just, I dropped it. I've dropped everything, and doing the work of the Lord, because like I said, 10 years ago, 7 years ago, there's no way I was doing this. I wasn't, but the Lord spoke. He got my attention, and here I am right now. And that's just how it is. Don't worry about how you're gonna speak, and leading up to all this, I was, dang, am I able to speak like, the apostles or the elders? Am I able to break down and do? But the Lord has put he's put the Spirit on me. Call Allah YAHAWAHSHI. to do the work. Lord willing, I'm able to endure all the way to the end and be part of the hopeful elect, Lord willing. But I had the same thought too. But you when he called, you better answer. 13, and he said, "Oh my Lord, send." Salakia. 12. Now therefore go, and I will be with thy mouth and teach thee what thou shalt say. 13. And he said, O my Lord, send, I pray thee, by the hand of him whom thou wilt send. 14. And the anger of YAHAWAHSHI, YAHAWAHSHI, was kindled against Moses, because Moses is questioning the Lord, man. You don't do that. See, the Lord will kill you, man. The Lord will take you out. He ain't nothing to play with. Moses is sitting there playing right now. You better get with the program and do thus said the Lord, or else. And the anger of YAHAWAHSHI, YAHAWAHSHI was kindled against Moses. And he said, Is not Aaron the Levite thy brother? I know that he can speak well. See, the Lord is saying, I know Aaron can speak well. If I wanted to use him, I'm going to use him. Moses? That's how Jake be too. See, you gotta, when you read the book, you gotta look at these different characteristics, man, because these Jake, they would just say Jake, they call Jake to get a job. Jake put an application for somebody for a job, and Jake come into the interview, and Jake might, they might, want to put Jake at a certain position, and Jake might not be too, and then they might say, well, Jake might have a second thought about, dang, well, I don't know if I can. Well, you can. What about such and such? If they wanted him, they'll go get him. They're telling you, Jake. Just an example, if y'all know what I mean. But Jake always got something to say. Just do it. Jake always got something to say. Just shut up. "14. And the anger of YAHAWAHSHI, YAHAWAHSHI was kindled against Moses, and he said, Is not Aaron the Levite thy brother? I know that he can speak well, and also behold, he cometh forth to meet thee. And when he seeth thee, he will be glad in his heart. 15. And thou shalt speak unto him, and put words in his mouth, and I will be with thy mouth, and with his mouth, and will teach you what ye shall do. 16. And he shall be thy spokesman unto the people, and he shall be even he shall be to thee instead of a mouth, and thou shalt be to him instead of God. 17. And thou shalt take this rod in thine hand, wherewith thou shalt do signs. See, so the Lord, he called Moses to do the wonders. Moses and Aaron, his brother, to come in too, to be the to do the work of the Lord. He called his brother in there too to do the work, but he used Moses to do those signs and wonders. 18. And Moses went and returned to Jethro his father-in-law, and said unto him, Let me go, I pray thee, and return unto my brethren which are in Egypt, which is Israel, because Egypt was Israel was in slavery in Egypt under Pharaoh, under the Egyptians. So Moses, he talked to the Lord, and the Lord told him, I'm gonna use you. You go do the work, and I'll be with you and Aaron, and go and do the work. Don't worry about nothing. Just go there and speak my word, what I told you to do. And so that's what Moses went and did. So, and we all know them. He led Israel. Through the power and the spirit of YAHAWAHSHI, he led Israel, out of Egypt and into the wilderness. And what did Israel do? The Lord did all those signs and wonders in Israel, in the wilderness, and Israel rebelled. They completely rebelled. So the Lord had to kill all those, mainly the forefathers, and bring forth the children out of their children. And then bring them all the way into Jerusalem, and I'm going to go into Ezekiel. We're going to go into Ezekiel because I'm not going to read the whole chapter. I'm just going to go through a couple verses, but they, Israel rebelled. And they've been doing that still to this day. They don't listen. But Ezekiel, I think it's Judah. Quote me if I'm wrong. Judah's they're in the captivity under the Babylonians, and at this time, and they continue to go off. And the Lord he's telling Ezekiel to to go and prophesy to his people on what they're about to do, on what he's about to do. He's going to judge Israel because they didn't listen. So that's why Israel has went from captivity to captivity. But the Lord is using his messengers to let them know. And it's some harsh, some harsh things that come with that, man. But the Lord said, we'll go Ezekiel 24. We'll go Ezekiel 24 and 15. We'll go down. We'll close out with this. It's Ezekiel 24 and 15. Also the word of YAHAWAHSHI came unto me, saying, 16. Son of man, behold, I take away from thee the desire of thine eyes with a stroke. So the Lord is telling Ezekiel, I'm gonna take away your desire, everything that you love. I'm gonna take away the desires of thine eyes. See, this is what it's gonna take to come into this word, man. Because you're ultimately you're gonna lose some stuff, man. You're gonna lose everything. You coming inside this word to do you coming inside to the work the Lord call you to do his work. You're liable to lose everything, man. This is what the Lord told Ezekiel. Son of man, behold, I take away from thee the desire of thine eyes with the stroke. Yet neither shalt thou mourn nor weep, neither shall thy tears run down. The Lord is saying, I'm going to take away the things that you love. And there's no need to cry. Don't mourn. Go do my work. 17. Forbear to cry, make no mourning for the dead. And see, there's gonna be some family members that come in this time of Jacob's trouble that's gonna die, man. That's gonna perish. Your family members, your wife, your children, your mother, your auntie, close ones, and you might even witness them die horribly. But what the Lord say? Forbear to cry, make no mourning for the dead. Bind the tire of thine head upon thee, and put on thy shoes upon thy feet, and cover not thy lips, and eat not the bread of men. You see, don't go into these other philosophies, and Jake has done that. They've ate the bread of men. You know, going into the Kemet and Buddha and Catholic and Christian. They've gone to all these different philosophies. 18. So I spake unto the people in the morning, and at evening my wife died. So the Lord just told Ezekiel, neither shalt thou mourn nor weep for the dead. And he's going to take away the desires of your eyes. The Lord warned him. And Ezekiel said, so 18, Ezekiel 24 and 18, so I spake unto the people in the morning. So the next day, Ezekiel got up and did what the Lord said. And then he said, and at evening, my wife died. And I did in the morning as I was commanded. You see? Call halal YAHAWAHSHI. And that's just, it's different walks on what you gotta go through when this Lord call you. There's some things coming, man, down the line. Some of the Akim, your children, your wife, they may not make it, man. They may not make it. The Lord said, don't weep, nor shed a tear for the dead. So, it's just building, being grounded and rooted in this truth, man. Because the Lord, at the end of the day, the Lord is going to say that salvation is for Israel. Salvation is for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. But like he said, through much tribulation, we enter into the kingdom. We must enter into the kingdom. So the tribulation, the trouble, the the times, going into this kingdom, man, is it's beautiful, but it's gonna be some stuff that we gotta endure through, But the Lord, he killed Ezekiel's wife. So, this thing is about endurance. But when the Lord call you, you got to do the work no matter what. So, Spirit hopped on me. Doing a little reading, and I wanted to go in on that. But I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, Rakah Kwadash. Lord willing, you are edified. Out of our come back with another lesson. Shalom, Israel.